The court case against a man accused in the disappearance of a Pueblo teen is continued until next month. Christopher Wade is charged with first-degree murder and several sexual assault charges in connection with the disappearance of Lee Porter. Porter lived in Pueblo but was last seen in Westminster, where Wade lives. Her car was found at his apartment. Wade was arrested in June. Investigators say they were old high school friends who reconnected on Facebook. Wade will be back in court on April 30th. And for families like Lee Porter's, finding closure can be especially difficult. They're left wondering whether their missing loved one is still alive.
Yeah, KRDO News Channel 13's Michelle San Miguel talked to a father who's been asking that very question for nearly 3 decades.
The families of Christopher Abeyta, Kelsey Schelling, and Leah Porter are still waiting to find out what happened to their missing loved one.
When you first get hit with this, and I'm speaking out for a lot of people, a lot of victims, you're in shock. You just don't believe it. You don't know why. You don't know, who did it. You ask all these questions that you can't answer.
Christopher Abeyta was just 7 months old when he was kidnapped from his crib in Colorado Springs in 1986. Nearly 27 years later, Kelsey Schelling disappeared in Pueblo on her way to meet up with the father of her unborn child. And just last year, Leah Porter of Pueblo went missing in Westminster.
Many people go through a lot of pain after the shock. They never recover. It's forever, and you take it to your grave.
Gil Abeyta has been helping solve missing persons cases since his son disappeared. He's meeting with Kelsey Schelling's family later this week. He says in most cases, law enforcement agencies know who's responsible, but it's harder to prove because there's no crime scene.
The problem is that they don't have the facts and circumstances to continue the case. There's no remedy for it other than to finding or finishing the search.
Abeyta admits the nearly 30-year mystery into his son's disappearance has made him lose confidence in investigators.
You lose confidence in them after a while when it doesn't get solved.
Perhaps the biggest question Abeyta has isn't what happened to his son. He has his suspicions. It's where is Christopher now?
I can't tell you whether Christopher is alive or dead. We wish he was alive, but we don't know.
In Pueblo, Michelle San Miguel, KRDO, News Channel 13.
Thanks, Michelle. And families trying to cope with the disappearance of a person can also contact the Families of Homicide Victims and Missing Persons. Now, that is a nonprofit group. We have more information on them over at our website, krdo.com.